Section 2.4, find complements of statements and probabilities. In this section, we learn a new vocabulary word, complements and complementary, same word. It says these events happen when there are only two outcomes, like getting a job or not getting a job. So here is our important word, getting a job or not getting a job. And so you're going to hear this over and over. It says, in other words, the complement of an event happening is the exact opposite, the probability of it not happening. Complementary events must also be mutually exclusive events. What does mutually exclusive mean? It means events that cannot happen at the same time. This makes sense in this manner. If you get a job, you cannot not get a job at the same time. Okay, so if you get it, you either get it or you don't. They can't happen at the same time. You can't come home and say, I did get the job and I didn't get the job. The notation for the complement of A is denoted by A apostrophe, which is read not in the event A. We learned the word complementary. It's the opposite, getting a job or not getting a job. And we also learned the symbol, which is very important, a complement. So when you read this, you can read it as a complement, complement of A, or not in event A. All of these three things are the same. This, and that. Here's an example. You pass your class, or you do not pass your class. It is cloudy, or it is not cloudy. You are female, or you are not female. Now, I want you to know a common misconception of a mistake that even I made, back when I was learning this, is don't change the word. So, for example, some people will say you pass or you fail. Failing is not the opposite of passing. Okay, so it's you pass or you do not pass. Don't say it's cloudy or it's sunshine, right? Those are not opposites. We say it is cloudy or it is not cloudy. You are female or you are a male. That is not true. You are female or you are not female. So we are sticking to the word not, and I am reminding you to not change the word. So you're just always going to put the word not in front of it. Okay, so we have another important keyword here. The rule of complementary events, it's the probability of something happening plus the probability of it not happening, and that will always equal 100%. And in decimal form, it's 1. So 100% is equal to 1. In other words, and here is our super important formula, we have the probability of something happening plus the probability of it not happening is equal to 1. This is always true. Here's an example for this one. If the probability of it raining is 40%, the probability of it not raining must be equal to 60. Because if we put the probability of it raining, which they told us was 40%, plus the probability of it not raining, it must be equal to 1. Therefore, this must be 60. I should say 100%, right? Then not raining should be equal to 60. And this is always the case. Ready? Let's take a look at our first example. It says, write the complementary event for the given events in words and use your correct notation. The complement of A, you read this, A complement is equal to you are not working. Event B, you roll a 6-sided die and get a 3. So B complement would be you roll a 6-sided die and don't get a 3. I was going to say not, but it's kind of weird grammatically. You can say not, that's okay. Event C, it rains. So the complement, C complement, it does not rain. Let's do last one. You flip a coin and lands on tails. So D complement, you still flip the coin. And it does not. Again, this one right here is a perfect example of you not changing the word to something weird. You do not say you flip the coin and it lands on heads. That is not the goal. The complement is saying it does not land on tails. Ready? You are set to dry. E through I.